Unfortunately, I need my new and improved slime people to eat. Oh, I know you're violent. I'd rather not die to you. There we go. Well. Nice. Are they all transforming? There's still one untransformed. How can this be? Good. Alright, last little untransformed slime. I saw you. 2. And you. There we go. We'll let them do their thing. I think they're all crystal bats now. Everything's all good. I just need them to be more fancy. Gotta go dump my materials in here. And like so. Now, here's the question. What do we want to mix with boom slimes? I feel the ability to do this is fine now. Because I've mixed so many other types of slimes. What do we want to do with boom slimes? It's about the same, but it's not a bad thing, honestly. Alright, we got more things. Oh, Beatrix, I was up all night trying to synthesize the perfect gift for you. Hypothesizing, testing, throwing my results in the trash, starting all over again. Finally discovered an alternate method, shopping for something online. And thanks, Victor. The process was surprisingly straightforward. Are you sure that wasn't just... I don't think there's a sticky slime. Which most you get. Hey, Bee, I have something for you to try. And to be honest, if it works, I'm going to be super creeped out. I created a blueprint of a key, a special archive key for the drones you've been finding. If any archival data exists in them, this should be the way to access it. Cool. I should say should because I actually have no idea. But if those dreams are from the pages of my own journal, well, this key is how I would access those archives. If I ever built anything like them, of course. I know this hardly makes sense, but I need you to try it. If it works and an archive exists, and it somehow allows you to understand what's happening on the island more than you do now. Well, I'm happy to have been able to help you. I kind of owe you one still, right? Ugh, I didn't say that. Just make the stupid key and don't tell me if it works or not. Because if it does, I really don't think I'm ready to deal with that knowing that. Later, Tater. And good luck. I mean, that's dark. Oh, no, I do agree. As I was saying, I've said, the models, their upgrade is just that those are... I like how they've been upgraded. It's very... They're consistent, I would say. Because on any other one, you'd occasionally have them where they would look one way or another way. Like when they're talking, they wouldn't look like they're the picture you're supposed to be thinking that they would look like. Which, I mean, I got that over Victor, but for some of them I was just kind of like a little iffy. But here it's like, yeah, they look like they're little pictures that you get and everything. So, honestly, I do feel like that is also an improvement there. Yeah. Well, it's not normalized. It's just more standardized, I guess, is what I would actually say. They basically went across and they made it flow throughout the whole thing so it doesn't feel like... Okay, so when they look like this, they look like this. But the moment you actually start having them talk to you, they look like this. Which did bother me a little bit because it just was like... It's like, you know you can have the model be one way or the other. I don't think people would care either way. Like, for example, on Moshi's, when she was talking, it just looked like she was just... I mean, it was just a style difference. But it's like for her pictures and everything that they would have other than that, she'd be like skinny mini, and then it's like she's just slightly chubbier. It's just like, like I said, it was just a style difference of art, but it was just confusing. So I'm glad that one way or the other they did standardize the art, so that as they're talking, they aren't just like feeling a little off. And she wasn't the only one. Ogden felt a little off, but not as off. Like, she was the worst. Weirdly enough, like, I don't know why, but she was. I do feel she was the worst, and like just across the iterations. Victor wasn't great either, but it was okay. And then and then you didn't actually have talking to Thor, so it wasn't that big a deal. That her image they used for everything else was different, or if it was the same or different. They might have. I mean, to be fair, this is a smaller game project and all that. So I'm not like, I just, like I said, I'm just kind of glad that for this one, it's more like across the board. Because otherwise it just feels like it's like, okay, so is it just meant to be that this is just one image and then this. For me, I like things to be consistent. But that's just a nitpick. I mean, the game itself was fine and the characters felt realistic. It just was, in this case, a little. It's just a little bit like, yeah. So are we supposed to assume that it's like doctored photos? It seems a little weird. Especially if you eventually you do start talking to them. But, yeah. Hey, amiga, how you feeling out there? When I feel lonesome, I go out and do something nice with our friend. Makes me feel right as rain every time. It's just my little way of saying I'm thinking of you. You shouldn't have. And see, it's like they're more consistent, like, with their whole thing. Hey, B, I know it's silly, but I worry about hard work. You do go out there all on your own. So I sent you a little care package. I hope it gives you a little extra get up and go. I really don't need it. Guys. True, but then it's like when you're talking, and then it should be the picture of the person, not the actual. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like I was against it one way or another. I just was saying it's just like it felt weird, really inconsistent for a choice. That was all. Whereas now it feels like it's been more standardized. And all that, just like they've and like I said, it's a nitpick. It's not that big a deal in the long run, kind of thing. And I think it's fine. I just kind of like that it is more. It doesn't just feel like sometimes it's like, but are they the same person? It kind of also helps to cut down on that feeling of just like, okay, but are they existing at the same time period as you are? By setting a more, like, vibe as well. But I do like the animations as well. I'm glad that they added that. It's like now you're more friends with. But again, I do feel like it's like if they're going to acknowledge that we did actually complete those, I do feel like we should get some of the rewards that we got for getting those complete. I.e. the maybe the gardens actually. I wouldn't say like all of them, like I think it's believable that you would not necessarily, like, get the drones, if you will, but, like, I feel like the gardens were, I mean, since it was just an upgrade, it would have made sense to leave that in, but at the same time, I get why they don't want to do that, because even though this is a sequel, you want people to still have some challenges. kind of thing. So I can understand it from a gameplay perspective, but I don't fully... I do feel like from a story's perspective, it does kind of fall apart. With the whole concept being, well, you manage to basically work through a certain amount of stuff for them so that you could earn all the stuff, but... Oh dear! Rescue mission! Alright. But I do need some of the older. Though, I mean, clearly I don't need to think too hard about it, right? But yeah. That's just other ways I feel like when I'm playing the game. But it doesn't have to be, like, in person. Like, I'm just, like I said, in person. I'm not... This one doesn't do that, I don't think. It just basically... In fact, I know it doesn't. At least not currently. From what I can tell. But I think that's fine. Again, like I said, I wouldn't expect it. But what I'm saying is because storyline-wise, they're acknowledging that we completed the side quests, if you will. So I do kind of wish that it would also lean into the whole... So you did get some of the things as well. Well, no. I know it's possible. Like I said, in this case, it's like... Because story-wise, you did complete them. Which is why you're on a much more friendly terms with them. But like I said, it just leaves me a little bit left with, like, you know... I know that it's story-wise... or rather, gameplays-wise, this doesn't work because if you did this, it would just... maybe make the game a little bit easier. Maybe. But... like, I'm not saying that they... like I said, I don't think they should do all of them. But I do feel like some of the ones that were more logical narratively... I would have leaned towards that also. I almost... yeah, I think the reasoning is supposed to be that because you're over here, you don't have the... but it's like, it's not... like, they aren't sending know-how or anything. I mean, notice their care packages there. You guys get a little extra food for today. Because you will eat it. I don't know. Like, I get that there's reasons and stuff. It just feels like narratively... they decided, yeah, it doesn't matter that much. It's like, I don't know, your storyline made it very clear it matters very much. The heck? It's very strange. So there is that to me. But like I said, I just... and I mean, there would be logic to say that maybe that technology, that version of it doesn't work here. That could work. I would accept that. Or maybe you lean into, well, they have to choose to give it to you again. Because they gave you one key. Which... You know, speaking of keys, let me go look at that. What are we going to need to do to fabricate that? I better not need silky sand. Alright, key. Fire plorts, lava to... Alright, I mean, that's not so bad. I have money. What maybe I should do is I should quickly go get that silky sand and do that. Maybe not today, though, because it is getting a little late. But, you know, maybe I should just quickly go get silky sand and then come back, and then from there... I can gather some of the things necessary. Now, my question is going to be, if fire slimes are going to be affected... by other slimes... which I want to check out. Because, hey, what do you think you're doing? You get more than enough food. And how did you even get out? Oh, wait. Right. I don't. There we go. Almost forgot. For some reason, a dirty pen is the reason why they... Like, I know the game says, like, if they're hungry, they'll escape, but these guys aren't necessarily hungry when they escape. Their pen is just dirty, if you will. Ugh, so many chickens. Infestation. Let me feel their food dishes. Basically almost to the top. Alright, is anybody actually looking hungry? You are. Nope. Nope. Well, somebody ate it. Get your butt over here. Never mind. Alright. Whatever. Oh, basically, I don't know exactly how it works, but every now and then I've noticed if I don't have their pen clear in both games, they basically, because they can just it seems like basically they are able to break the net, if you will. Well, somebody will eat you. Yep. There we go. Basically. I mean, but like I said, it takes a lot of plorts in their pins to really have it happen. Which isn't supposed to be what would cause it to happen. But see how, like, with these guys, even if you're not careful with this, these things, it can cause them to just, like, basically almost glitch out a little bit. And this isn't just this one, this is in the first game too. That's why I'm far more focused on keeping their pens cleaner than I am on feeding them enough. Because notice, I don't feed them enough. They're fine. I leave their pens alone for like a day. Or when it's full and it's getting more and more. They could escape with ease. And it's not even that long. Because, yeah, it's food. It's more than enough food. There's nothing there that wouldn't... I don't need the ruse. I'm not sure it is. Like I said, it would make sense if it was with the food mechanic, which is what specifies. But there's nothing that specifies keep your plort trays clean, basically. Or they'll effectively... But what it is, I think, is because normally they have like a % chance to actually hit the ceiling when they jump up to smack the ceiling. But obviously if they're closer, that % chance to getting up to that goes up. Because if they break it 3 times, they can escape. But there's no reason for them to do so if they're satisfied and happy and chill. Which I spend the money for. And no, it's not always. After all, otherwise these guys would be out, but they're not. But there is, which is why I think it's because like the % chance of their jump that would normally be like, they made it to the ceiling, so they managed to get a hit on the ceiling. But then, obviously, if they can get up there higher, I mean, notice they're just that slightly bit higher because of collision. So I wouldn't say necessarily that it's absolutely intentional. I mean, I could believe they'd leave it in the game. I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Because whether it's intentional or not, it makes for an interesting mechanic. Yeah, exactly. It's not a bug, it's a feature. That's what I would assume, honestly. Because otherwise they'd be more specific about the whole... You need to make sure they're always cared for, and all that. Which, I mean, obviously you do, but... nowhere near as much as, like, you would think. Alright, I'm actually going to put the crystal plorts into here. And then I'm just going to quickly go grab sand. I'm not going to go do anything other than grabbing sand so that I can get the extra slot of this. I can get more rock plorts too, that's not hard, but see how much of this I need to gather things so that I can do. And then I'm left with, do fire slimes mix with anything? If they do, I could mix them with, like, they didn't in the last game, so I don't think they would, but, like, realistically, I wouldn't think that any of the game would have. The drones? No, and that might not even be in the... I don't know if that's actually in the game yet. Because their page does say that there might be features such as that missing for their official page, and even on the thing, I think says it as well. When you're going in, because you gotta remember this is early access. They haven't added everything into the game yet. Alright. I'd love a key. Maybe while I'm out and about as well gathering sand, I can look for some jellystone. And this stuff is everywhere. Except when I start thinking, you know, I could use jellystone. Then it's nowhere. If I see any, I'll get them. But otherwise, yeah. Just taking the quickest of peeksies. But I am on a mission for sand. Anyway, I don't know if I'll ever I don't know when I'll be able to make the robots, or if I can in this version of the game. But what I do know is that eventually I'll be able to make the robots, the drones. That'll do all the work for me, and that'll make life 1,000 times easier. Actually, let's go down to the cave. If I had brought food, I would also throw that to the... Oh, wait, you know what? What do we got? Chickens is no-go. That's a yes. I'm just quickly grabbing some veggies while I go over to the one spot. Nice. Alright, and then I just gotta go down here. Oh no, we don't want you to die. Let's just take you inside. You'll be safe in there. Although you may turn into a tar, you'll be safe. You'll be safe right there. Alright. I'm looking for sand. I can gather materials and go feed the big slug. Yeah, y'all are stupid. I was hoping there would be sand here, but it doesn't look like there is. I'll have to go to other areas, but that's fine. I mean, I'm not looking for the most... Yeah, so we go over this way. And this guy does look like he's a rock slime, even though I would assume he could be a crystal. He is. What are you doing up here? You don't even eat veggies. Alright, so... That's fruit. Is there anything else here? I don't see anything. I hear tars. Like nobody's business I hear tars. Maybe I should collect up the bat plorts just because that just seems dangerous. Alright, just keeping an eye out. Yeah, but see, we end up here. Oh, wait. Yeah. There we go. Alright, that should be enough to actually fill up Mr. Rock Gordo, and we can find out what his whole dealio is about. How does what happen? Tars? Basically they form on occasion when, like, I'm sure there's some tars in here. Because a tar or a slime eats two of a kind of basically they eat two different kinds of plorts. And then that just causes them problems. I mean, they turn into tars, and then they turn, which are basically zombie slimes. Surely I'm reaching the end. How are you still hungry? This is not what I was looking for. This is oil. But, yeah, that's how that works. No, it doesn't. It just means they just have to be two that the slime doesn't naturally, isn't naturally. The first one turns them into a largo, but the second one turns them into a tar. So I gotta be careful not to let them all be in the same pasture, if you will. It can cause you nothing but pain. If you're not careful. We're gonna say a 3 is the logic number. Because I feel like he's gotta be almost full, because... I mean, that's the only reason I'm still doing this, is that I'm left with he's gotta be almost full at this point, because... like, vegetable-wise, he eats... Alright. And in we go, and then we just fly up. Come on, buddy. Surely it's 3. Yep. Boom. Alright, and then there's a way up. Which will lead us up here. Which doesn't seem to do anything. Interesting. But there is this. Boom. Jetpack. Oh, that'll be good. That'll be good. I probably with this actually. For that. Jetpack drive. That sounds like that'll be good. I'll actually be able to upgrade my jetpack. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Rock Slime. Your sacrifice is not in vain. I accidentally sent down things I didn't mean to send down. Where'd it go? Yeah, I hear the music, but there's nothing going on because I've already dealt with it all. Well, that was very satisfactory. All this chaos, probably because I did something cruel. He's trying to eat the slime. It's like, buddy, that slime buddy of yours there, he ain't, he ain't food, man. Alright, this should be the way forward, but I don't want to go up, I want to go over. Yeah, I'm starting to think the radiant metal makes that sound. Dude. There we go. All that I'm looking for is oil. Or not oil. All I'm looking for is sand. Which should exist here because this is a beach. And I say should because you never know. But hey, I guess a bunch of these. At least. Alright. Make me lucky. What do we see? I was so hopeful I'd actually find some silky sand. Although there is a spot, if I go in here, that could be. So long as I'm careful. The irony is I came here for sand, and the only thing I'm not finding is sand. This. I need a little bit more than this, though. I need like 4. Well, I might as well collect the oil. The irony of it all. I could find oil before I can find sand. I really don't want to go down there. I mean... those horrible rainbows. Oh, I must be near more, something. Or other. I do hear it. Yep, there it is. Kind of weird that... like, I wonder if it even says it in its description that it does that, and I just haven't paid any attention. And it'd be like, oh, well, don't that figure. Mind you, the items I was hoping for... oh, that was strange. Are none of these. I just wanted sand. Not that I'm against gathering all the other materials as long as I'm here anyway. Please, 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 let there be something. I feel like they sometimes generate... you know what? There's another area I can go to, actually. I'm gonna go do that. I'll just try more likely to find silky sand there. Like, this beachy area, it's nice. It's great. It should do exactly what I need. But it don't. Alright. But luckily the other island also has a beach. All this because I want... boom. Alright, actually there might be... I don't think there's any silky sand on the beach over on this island. Problematically. Well, I did at least get some things. I could check my numbers really quickly. Alright, before I go in and I go do... go. Yeah, I need 4 more. Ugh. Well, thankfully there's a... I mean, there's a beach here, but this isn't what I'm saying. Thankfully there is a... Because notice, yet again, no sand. Alright, yeah, so we come here. And if we go over, I think it's this way, right? Ow. Where am I going? And then I just need to go down. Yeah? So I think this is like the fullest beach I've seen, honestly. But having seen my luck so far, I guarantee you I'm not going to find a lick of sand somehow. Arf. How? I don't know. Wait, you know, that looks like that could be a bat. I wonder. Nope, I guess it's not a batty. It must be a, Alright, I can grab this. Did you just eat my... No. Alright, yeah, the tide pool's here. We go this way. Alright, how far can I go anyway? I guess not here. Sand! One more. Thank you. Can't collect this water, I guess. Although it'd be funny if the only reason you can't is it's like... Yeah. Yeah, you'd be happy. Alright, we're going this way. Yeah, some of the imagery here is a little disturbing, honestly. For the slimes and all that, but I just need one more piece of sand. Yeah, you do you. It's about to be Tar Central. I'd rather not be here when it does blow up in smoke. There we go. Never mind, I'm here. Told you. Just gotta do this. Something over here. The honey slime that I don't have the stuff for today. Right. Alright, Yep. We're going this way. And we're hoping... Oh, there. I just spotted it. I just spotted what I need. There we go. Alright. Alright. I should probably look around for more sand though as long as I'm here. But if I don't come across it, it's fine. Honestly. Oh, I still haven't figured out why the pollen is described as being like the pollen season. Which I haven't come across too much, but only had it once, but it's like... Alright. I don't see anything in here, just water. Alright, I gotta leave. Unless, of course, I come across something I'm looking for, then I don't gotta leave. But I don't think I would come across something I need, so I'm gonna just leave. If I can find my way home. There we go. Honestly, this looks like this should be able to be moved, but obviously you can't. Oh, you took down my health quite a bit. You brat. Money and honey slime. Honestly, I'm mostly here just for the money. Alright, I should be able to find my way back if I'm actually smart. If I'm not smart, I won't be able to find my way back from this. I love that this looks like the lava pool, but if you actually get in, it's just water. Because it's just a river. But it's the sun rising. See, I'm smart. I'm smart. I know where I am. Boom. Alrighty. Let me go get the items I need and, yeah. Or the thing I want. Oh, it's today's weather. Nothing special right now. Good to know. Let's just go up a second and make sure there's nothing up top. I do believe the way it needs to go is this way. What cave is that? Maybe that's just a rock. But goodness knows I'm very curious. Whenever I see something, I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, I opened this already. Am I heading home? Basically. There we go. Wrong way. I will figure out how to activate some of these things. Alright. Oh, my hopping skill has died. For a second. Oh well. But curiosity does always win, I won't deny that. Alright, I feel like baddie plorts are going to be necessary for the, and if it's not, I'm going to be disappointed. Alright, first off, the backpack, or the jetpack. I need radiant ore, jetpack drive, I was right about the baddie plort. So I need wild honey, which I can only get if I don't die, but, I could do that. Maybe not, but produce double the, yeah, that's exactly what I need. But that's not why I'm here. Oh, that's right. I have not enough resources. Yay! I have enough resources. I didn't add them to the thing. We could do more cleanup later. I'm probably going to need to, but for now... There. I mean, that could have been a lot more annoying, honestly. That's rude. I still haven't decided, though, what I want it to be. Combined with the magma slime. And the only thing... Or the boom slime. I want it to be the fire slime, but I don't think fire slimes... Like I said, I'm pretty sure unless they changed it between games, fire slimes cannot, combine. Alright, let me go fill up my tank here. Like so. Alright. Also, I should look at what is actually an upgrade for the farm. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. You can tell how just out of it I am. A second there. I'm sorry, guys. You can't come out yet. Wait, there's Tip. Oh. Scared. I'm sorry I scared you guys. Alright. So I want the tank. Yes. What do we got in here? We've got the bell. We've got a Gordo snare. We've got a dash pad. I don't even know what that means. Or what I would do with that. I mean, maybe around here, but like, work tech. We do have a few work tech things. Nothing crazy, but, and then decorations. Does it do anything? No. What does this do? Nothing. It's just a thing. Well, it's certainly a fancy statue. I mean, maybe at some point I'll want to do that, but not right now, I don't think. Alright. I mean, it's just money. Alright. But look at that full bar down below. This will allow me to gather just that tiniest bit more materials. Mostly once I'm able to put down the boom slimes, I'm going to be able to just... Alright, but I do think I want to finish up here. I think this is a pretty good place to finish. After all, I've got plenty of things. Get that 4 in there. I have done all the work I can do. There we go. And I think honestly this is a good place to finish. It doesn't get much better than I would just be doing like farm, like pretty boring work here. Second, just to clean up and finish up. I swear 2 of them didn't land. I might end up having a tar issue if I'm not careful, but you know what? I'm gonna hope that I don't. It looks like... Also, why is there not a thing to let you, I will say this. I'm surprised there isn't a thing to let you, like, track down rogue plorts so that you don't have to deal with that. Like a scan machine, obviously. I mean, obviously you'd have to add it to your thing and you have to fabricate and all that, but I'm surprised they didn't, like, provide that. Sort of thing, a little bit. You know, maybe what they should do is they should hide, like, the drones behind, like, if they were to do the thingy again. The club. That I would do. In a heartbeat, like the system club or whatever it was called. And then that would be just like, welcome back. I'm just about to finish, honestly. I got the materials I needed. You can see my bar has expanded. It is a beautiful thing. Of course, this happened. Alright. Alright. What do you mean? I mean, I have a map. I just wish that the, I don't mind that it doesn't show the map. I just can see. You can see where everything is. Of course, right? No. Really? I'll make sure it's actually paused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, but then there'd be plorts everywhere on your map once you leave the area. The problem with that idea is just basically, well, yeah, in here, it's like, yeah, it's fine. Once you get out and about, it's not so fine. Alright. 1, 2, 3. But that's why. Yeah, but that would kind of be a little... it would be very frustrating, I'm going to be honest. This isn't like with House Flipper where I feel like it actually makes sense. In this one, it's just like... I could see why they would actually... If they were to do a radar thing, I could see where that would fit. Because there is just so much base area to cover. There we go. See, Chick goes back in. Alright, I'm just gonna go finish feeding and then I'm gonna be done. I'm not even finishing feeding. I'm just finishing the feeding of the slimes that I can quickly feed with the amount of food I have. Alright, yeah. There, and then... there. And, yep. Alrighty. Well, it's been a pleasure having you. I hope to see you again on Monday for some Minecraft, as we'll be doing more Vault Hunters. Continuing on with that, probably gonna die a couple times. We're gonna hope not, because I don't want to spend money, but I think I'm gonna end up having that happen. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And thank you for popping in. Thank you for sticking around. And yeah, bye bye.